Hi everyone, it is Alex with Holistic Movement Pilates. Today I have a reformer workout for you that is going to use the spine corrector. Now it's not really going to be a workout so much as it's going to be more of a stretching class today. So go ahead, grab your spine corrector. If you don't feel comfortable with your spine corrector being on your reformer, you can do everything that we start with on the floor, and then eventually we will finish off with feet and straps. If you feel fine with your spine corrector here, there's 3 little divots that your spine corrector can go over your shoulder blocks. Go into the middle one and then have the smaller barrel on the foot bar side of your reformers. I have my springs fully loaded. It's just so that my carriage does not move. And then we're gonna sit on our spine corrector and we're gonna face our foot bars. Now, again, this is gonna be just a basic stretching class today. If you've been on the spine corrector before, you already know that it takes some getting used to. If you haven't done the spine corrector before, just know it might feel a little weird to start. Everyone is gonna be a little different on this just because we all have a little bit of different body types. So I'm taller. I have to scoot a little further forward so my low back is fully supported by this. I have my feet in the strap that's on my platform, and then I'm gonna sit on my spine corrector so that my sits bones are on this smaller barrel, and my low back, again, is fully supported right now by the spine corrector. So my lumbar spine is fully supported by this guy. Again, you might have to scoot like in and out to get into a comfortable spot. Arms are gonna reach out in front of us. From here, we are going to exhale, tuck our pelvises, and we're gonna start to roll our spines over. The idea is that we can get our shoulders and our heads down. If you can't, that is fine. I'm gonna reach my arms back behind me. I'm going to open them out to the sides of the room. When they get out to like a T, I'm gonna bring my chin towards my chest. I'm gonna finish reaching my arms forward, and I'm gonna finish rolling my spine all the way back up. So again, adjust as needed. We're gonna exhale, tuck, articulate our spines over, try to get your shoulders and your heads back. Inhale to reach. Exhale when we open the arms, chin to chest, roll all the way back up using your core. Now, technically your feet don't have to be in the straps. If you don't want them in there, you don't have to have them in there. And you can just work these at your own pace. I really just want you to do whatever feels best. Now, if you can get your head down, just make sure your shoulders go down first. Your head should be the last thing to touch the spine corrector. So again, when my shoulders hit, then I can let my head go back. Should be a pretty big stretch. We're gonna do a few more. For 2. And then last one. And all the way back up. Okay, then once we come up, we're gonna pause at the top. Now we're gonna work into a little side rotation. Our butts are gonna stay about in that same position. Again, feet don't have to be in the strap if you don't want them to be. Arms are gonna reach out away from you. We're gonna start with the right arm, and we're gonna open to the right side of the room. So I'm gonna start to tuck my pelvis and roll just slightly back. Then I'm gonna begin to rotate to the right side, and as I do so, my right arm is gonna open out with me. I'm gonna keep rolling to just the right side of my body. The idea is that that right shoulder is gonna touch. I'm gonna reach my hand back and look at my hand. My left arm is staying forward, and then I'm gonna start to bring my arm back. I'm gonna bring my chin towards my chest. I'm still to the right side, and then I'm gonna come all the way back up and center. Same thing to the left. I'm gonna tuck, roll back just a little bit straight first. Then I'm gonna begin to rotate to the left. The idea is you're just getting your left side body down by also keeping your right hip anchored down. Get the shoulder down, look at your hand, take an inhale. Exhale, start to bring your arm back up and come all the way back up. So again, when we go to the right, keep your left hip down, inhale back, and exhale. As we come all the way back up and center to the left. Take your inhale, keep that right butt down. Exhale all the way back up and center. The opposite arm should just be staying straight out away from us. I'm gonna do 3 more. One more on each side. And then last one. And all the way back up and center. Okay, then once we come back up, we're gonna pause at the top. We are gonna take our feet out of the strap. The legs, now we're gonna go long over our foot bars, and I'm gonna scoot my butt just a little further forward. Legs are gonna be zipped together, and then we're leaning a little further back than we were before. Now before, if you couldn't get your shoulders or your head down, now it should be a little easier. Arms are gonna reach out. I'm tucking my pelvis. My back is flat down into the sky. I'm gonna roll myself over my spine corrector. I'm going to inhale, reach my arms back. Just like before, I'm gonna open my arms out to the sides of the room. Chin comes to the chest. Now this time, when we lift our chest, we're gonna lift our legs up for a teaser. We're gonna take an inhale here. And then as we roll our spines down, our legs are gonna go down at the same pace. We're gonna reach our arms back, open them out to the sides. I'm not worrying about my ribs either, opening out to the sides there. Exhale up with your chest and your legs. Take an inhale. Exhale, roll back down. Inhale to reach. Exhaling as we open, chin to chest. Lift the chest and legs. Take your inhale at the top. Exhale again, roll all the way back down. We're gonna do 2 more. This is the last one. All the way up. And then we can pause at the top. Okay, we're gonna rotate to the right side. We can just stay fully loaded with our springs. The right leg is gonna be bent out in front of us. The left leg can be bent out to the side. And then when we do go into the side stretch, if you wanna extend your left leg long, you can. But let's just start with it bent, kind of like our mermaid stretch. Right hand is on the center of your spine corrector. We're gonna slide the right arm down. Left arm is gonna go up and over, just like our mermaids. Now, from here, I'm gonna grab my left wrist with my right hand. And now if you wanna extend your left leg out, you can. If you reach it slightly behind you, you'll get a little deeper in that stretch. Pull your arm, take an inhale. Exhale, now let go of your wrist, come all the way back up. I'm gonna bend my left knee when I come back up. We're gonna do that 2 more times. So slide down, up and over, grab your wrist. It's up to you if you extend your left leg. Pull your wrist and stretch. Okay, let go of your wrist, come back up. If your knee was extended, bend it again. And then last one, up and over, grab your wrist, pull and stretch. And then come all the way back up and center. Same thing on the other side. So when we rotate over, left leg should be bent down in front of you, right leg should be bent out to the side. Again, extending your leg when you go into your mermaids is up to you. Left hand on the spine corrector. We slide down, we go up and over with our right. Again, I'm gonna grab my right wrist with my left hand. You can extend your right leg if you'd like to, pull and stretch. Okay, then I'm gonna let go of my wrist, come all the way back up, and do that 2 more times. And we can come back up. And then last one. Let go of your wrists, and then all the way back up. Okay, we're gonna step off to the sides. We're gonna go into 1 medium spring on our reformers. And our foot bars can just stay here. we're gonna stand carefully right onto the edge of our carriages, so our toes are right in front of our spine correctors, and then our hands are gonna go onto the top of the barrel. Okay, we're gonna move into splits. The left foot is gonna go into the lip of your spine corrector. I want your heel as low into that lip as you can get it, and your toes as high up onto the spine corrector as you can get them. And then the right toes balls of your feet are on the wooden platform. You're gonna push the carriage out, and then it's up to you if you keep your hands on top of the spine corrector or if you take yours down like mine. And you know what? I need to move my foot back a little more. If you have longer legs like me and you need to go onto the foot bar with your right foot, you can go onto your foot bar. There we go. And you can hold this stretch. Okay, bring it back in. I'm gonna go ahead, step, if you're on the foot bar, just step your right foot forward. This time we're gonna go into a kind of like a pigeon stretch here. So I'm gonna take the outside of my left leg into the lip of my spine corrector. My right foot is still on the wooden platform, and then I'm gonna push out and I'm gonna lift my chest. I'm gonna push that right hip down. You can go into a fist if you need to get off of your wrists. Hold, you should get a nice stretch in the outside of your left glute there. Okay, then I'm gonna lift my hips again, bring the carriage back in, and I'm just gonna kneel now on my spine corrector. So if you wanna come into a kneeling position, you can, we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So I had to take my left foot onto the wooden platform, or onto my foot bar. I'm gonna have to do it on this side just because I'm a little longer. If you wanna stay on the wooden platform, you can. The right foot goes down into the lip. Heel is as low as you can get it, toes are as high as you can get them. Again, I'm gonna have to step my foot back. Okay, push out. Hands can either be on the top of the barrel or low like me, and you can hold. Ooh, okay, then I'm gonna lift to come back in. I'm just gonna slide my heel back. My left foot is on the wooden platform. I'm gonna go into that pigeon stretch, so the outside of my right leg or shin goes on, and then I'm gonna push out. Ooh, that side is so much tighter. And then you can lift. I'm pushing my left hip down, holding. Again, if you need to go on a fist rather than being on your palms, you can go into a fist. Again, right on the outside of your butt. Okay, we can bring it back in. And then again, you can just bring your knees down onto your spine corrector, and we're gonna sit off to the sides. All right, now once we sit off to the sides, spine correctors can just go off. You can set them off to the side. Foot bars can just stay where they're at. We're gonna go to 2 heavy springs, and then we're just gonna move into some feet straps. We're just gonna do leg circles here, and then we are finishing on our spine correctors again. So we're gonna lie down. Headrest can be up or down, that is up to you. And then when I lie down, I'm gonna grab my long loops, and they're just gonna go right onto my feet. Okay, legs are going up just as high as I can hold my neutral spine. Feet are parallel, legs are zipped together. Again, we're just gonna do leg circles. I'm going to exhale, lower my legs down. Inhale, open them wide out to the sides, the circle, run it back up. Again, I'm going down on an exhale, opening to circle, around it back up. Staying in our neutral spines the entire time. Trying to open up our hips. Let's do 2 more in this direction. And then last one. Then when we come back up, we're gonna pause and then reverse. So I'm gonna open my legs wide, press them down around, zip them together, and then I'm just hinging at my hips to come back up. Okay, 2 more. And then last one. Then when I come back up, I'm gonna pause, let my low back go flat. I'm just gonna tug on my ropes, give my hamstrings, my low back a little bit of a stretch. I'm gonna bring the bottoms of my feet together, pull my straps, give my inner thighs, my hips a stretch. Okay, then our straps come off of our feet. We're gonna hang them back up onto the pegs. We'll sit off to the sides. We'll go fully loaded with our springs to finish, so everyone on. And then last thing will be the rolling over, just how we started class. Hopefully your spine feels a little different from when we started class to now. So again, right in the center, you don't have to have it on your reformer if you don't feel comfortable. You can always have your spine corrector on the floor. You can sit down. Again, feet can be in or out of that strap. It does not matter. I'm actually gonna have mine out now. Okay, low backs are fully supported. Arms are gonna reach long. I'm gonna exhale, tuck my pelvis, roll my spine over, shoulders back, heads back. I'm gonna inhale, exhale, open my arms, chin to chest, roll back up. Again, take these at your own pace. It should feel different from when we first started class. We should get a little more mobility in our spines here. Let's just do 3 more. 2. And then last one. Inhale and exhale. Okay, when we come back up, we can sit ourselves off to the sides. You are all finished with that nice spine corrector stretching class. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me today.